Perspectives Unveiled: Viewing the World from a Sociopath's Eyes by Olivia Galvan and Madison Domain.
Pearl is a film directed by Ty West. The movie is set in 1918 during the influenza outbreak in World War I. Pearl is a German immigrant living under her mother's repression, aspiring to achieve her American dream of becoming a chorus girl. She often is shown throughout the film only being an extension of her mother, caring for her ailing father suffering from influenza and taking care of the farm, not allowing her to be her own woman. Her mother keeping the view that women are second class citizens. With this power struggle between fitting the confines of her mother and pursuing her own dreams, Pearl is seen cracking under pressure and starts to fantasize about what life could be beyond what she has.
Pearl's official diagnosis is antisocial personality disorder. However, she also shows overlapping signs of bipolar personality disorder. ASPD is the umbrella term for both psychopaths and sociopaths. The two overlap between each other. However, we agreed that Pearl shows sociopathic actions, as she does tend to validate her actions and explodes under pressure. She also seems to be ill due to her environment and not her genetics. Pearl also portrays severe signs of BPD, a disorder that impacts a person's ability to manage their emotions. If she was diagnosed in the film, the fear of rejection and not being accepted would cause her to spiral and crack under pressure more. If Pearl went to a therapist in the film, her diagnosis would be that she was a psychopath. This is because in the early 1900s, they did not have broad terms for each disorder. This disorder is most likely not diagnosed in all cultures. This is because the lack of mental health awareness and how special cases create this disorder. The stigmas that are associated with this disorder is being severely mentally ill, dangerous, or associated as a serial killer.
The evidence behind this disorder is a symptom of BPD, is Pearl's inability to manage her emotions. The night before her dance auditions at dinner, she had told her mother of her plans. Ruth, her mother, had told her no, that she wasn't good enough and that she was disappointed. Pearl lashed out at her mother and they had a fight, ultimately ending with Pearl killing her. A symptom of ASPD would be Pearl getting angry and defensive when the film projectionist had confronted her online about having a dog in her basement, it being her dying mother calling up the stairs. There she shows a sign of sociopathic tendencies of being angry and defensive when confronted. She further goes to show manipulation tendencies, saying he no longer loved her and wanted her, and that he was never going to take her away from the farm to Europe, intending to make him feel bad and stay. This manipulation goes into BPD having a lack of impulse and an outburst of anger. She then goes as far as to get rid of the body of her mother and ex-lover and gets ready for her audition. Through this, we see a shift of emotion into happiness as she's getting dolled up before going. Before going, she kills her father and goes to audition, performing as nothing had happened.
One symptom of ASPD that Pearl does not show in the film is a lack of fear. Pearl is constantly afraid of her failure in life. She is afraid of what will come of her if she continues to live on the farm. Pearl fears everything, rejection, and the life she lives.
Our treatment plan for Pearl's ASPD would be medication and psychotherapy. Psychotherapy is a therapy that helps people see how their behavior affects another person. This will relate to Pearl's ASPD by helping her understand what she is being troubled by. Pearl may also benefit from family therapy to help her mother further understand her behaviors and how she could possibly help her. The concern for this treatment is Pearl abusing her medication because in the beginning of the film, she is seen abusing her father's medication, morphine. In Pearl's culture, they may not have proper medication to treat her disorder or the therapy she would need, as it was not offered.
The antisocial personality disorder and bipolar personality disorder portrayed through Pearl in the film is accurately depicted. This is accurate because while the movie is based around her sociopathic tendencies, a lot of the symptoms are correct and thoroughly represented. Pearl portrays the disorder in such an accurate and raw way that the audience can empathize with her and see that she is not a brutal serial killer, that she still feels something and is scared of herself. The portrayal of disorders in a film setting helps the audience further understand the disorders, as well as how to sympathize with someone suffering from the disorder. For an example, the film's accurate portrayal of Pearl's disorder helped us understand her character more and who she was beyond her illness.
Below, we have the works cited.